Hi guys, I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 10. So, just past Sunday, before the Fear of the Walking Dead mid-season premiere came back on, they done like a Talking Dead special for the Season 10 special, with Chris Harvard, with Angela Kane, the showrunner, Josh Modern that plays Eugene, and Kari Burton that plays Ken Ezekiel. So they was just talking overall what we expect for season 10 and all, and they at the very end of it we got a sneak peek of between Carol and Daryl. That gives us a lot of information. I might do a separate video in a couple weeks just go over my thought of more of a breakdown, but I want to do it like I briefly talk about it in the video for you guys. But yeah, they start off talking to Angela Kane about the time jump between season 9 to season 10. And she said one thing about it was that they go by babies, how when a baby is born, and how is the baby speculating how they could track of the time jump. That's one thing about that. They don't show us give birth of the baby, like for instance, with baby Herschel, they done from season 8 to season 9. Herschel was probably speculating he's probably a couple months old to about a year old he was. And another example is Judith. And yeah, we didn't do it as much with Carl, but it's just they go with roles with babies. And one thing she said about it was that Rosita did indeed have her baby in season 10. You could kind of see it in the trailer, but yeah. Also we know that the baby's name is going to be called Coco. That's interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see if that's really confirmed, but they said that was the baby's name. And then, like, they asked Josh Modern that plays Eugene what was his character, what it was going to be like. And he just says, like, he just, like, not actually a father role, but he's like, he watches the baby when Rosita and everybody else has got stuff to do. He just likes to be involved with the child and all that stuff. And one thing he standing out that was his biggest threat was the character was Sadiq. But he probably Eugene just doesn't like Sadiq as a character because of Rosita, because Eugene has feelings for Rosita. And the one thing a lot of the character cast, was talking about was like fear and trust issue with other people to watch their back. The actor that plays Lydia was saying Science Whisperer. They was like given like 3 words what season 10 means, and a lot of it stand out was fear and trust. And I thought that was very interesting because that's one thing about it is like how in the comics it was like the arc was Science Whisper with a lot of people being paranoid, and they had like you had to watch your back with certain people. They'd like turn on you and stuff. And I think that'll be very interesting to see. And then they keep on talking about with one thing I thought would be interesting to go dive into more. And a video was, they did confirm that they're going to be a beta and alpha backstory is why are they the Whispers, how their relationship, how they come as alpha and beta. And I think that is pretty awesome, because we're going to get that kind of backstory. We didn't get it in the comments, but we're getting that like that in the TV show. And then they asked the actor that plays Lydia, was just talking about what's her role, and she said that Lydia's like in a scary situation. One thing about it is that she lives in Alexander with Daryl. So we're going to see her and Daryl's like a father and daughter relationship. Like she said, it's going to be a scary situation, because one thing about a lot of people does not like her because of her mom is alpha, and a lot of people think that's a threat, and they figure that they can do advantage of her and take like try to hurt her or try as a bait against the whispers. And looks like she's gonna learn how to use hinder stick and defend for herself and all that, and just prove everybody wrong that she doesn't have nothing to do with Alpha and whispers and stuff. And then they talk to Kyrie Burton about Zico and Michonne's kiss, and he couldn't tell a lot of much about it, and it just dies out, and it wasn't much of a big deal, but like a lot of it, they can't give away a lot of stuff, so yeah, so that was about that. They asked about Michonne with Lucille and the new haircut. That's another thing they couldn't give away, but I'm just interested in how she got Lucille, what's going through her mind with that moment and with that, and we're going to see Alpha dealing with not about Lydia, about the whole situation with how she's coping not being around Lydia, and that I think that'd be cool. And then I know Angela Kane was saying one thing about it was Carol and Alpha moment. There are going to be a big moment with Alpha and Carol. I think it's pretty epic, and she was just saying it was pretty epic to see. She can't wait till everybody to see it. So if she thinks it's pretty epic, I'm down for it. So, and then she also says there's a lot of moments between Carol and Daryl, and that leads up to the sneak peek and stuff. So, but yeah, I think a lot of them two right there are very interesting characters from the beginning they had some kind of good friendship. Carol and Daryl does. And then they talk about Michonne and Judith. That, of course, we know that Michonne, this is going to be her last season, and they talk about her exit, that she wants to get Michonne's character a big good justice. So I don't know if they're going to do the same route with Rick, or they are possibly killing them off, but they did not say for sure. But that she wants to have Michonne as a good exit. So, and then plus, like, with Michonne and Judith, they had Michonne's been there for Judith throughout her whole life with losing Carl, losing Rick, and she is Judith's mom. Judith don't know other one mom figure, because her mother actually, Laura died, and that's the only person that's been there for her whole life is Michonne, because she can't remember Carl and she can't remember Rick. So Michonne's been there, and I'm interested to see Michonne when Michonne's exit, how is Judith going to act. So I can't wait for that. And then they just talk about Negan, that Negan still is Negan, but Negan's getting a big role in it in season 10. And there will be a video coming. It should be already out. I'll link it in the description below for you guys to go check it out. But it was yesterday's video about the new character that we see in the image with Negan. But pretty much Negan does get out of cell, like, for a community service, and he's going to be locked up at night. But I just think Negan's going to have a big role in season 10 with this particularly this new character named Brandon Rose. It does go line up with the comics, so I cannot wait to see Negan, because Negan's one of my favorite characters besides Daryl and Judith. Now I love Judith's character, but Negan's one of my favorite characters, and I feel like it's time for him to get out of the cell and interact with our people. But yeah, and then I'm going to talk about the sneak peek, of course, but it just talks about Carol being on the boat helping with the fishing and with Oceanside, and her going down where Maggie's supposed to do the supply stuff, and that was kind of interesting with that about Oceanside. I think a lot of it's going to be the first half of them being Oceanside, so yeah. And the thing about Maggie is very interesting too. And then, like, with Daryl, and it goes with the trailer too, like, Daryl's like, he's missing that Carol, that he's just worrying about Carol and stuff, and Daryl asked Carol about she been looking for Al for revenge and stuff, and Carol's not giving him the fully answer about that. So yeah, that was pretty much the sneak peek. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.